My life hasn't been the best from the beginning. Um, from year 4 onwards, which it's been a long road, to be honest. Um, you know, I was bullied mercifully for years, and they just couldn't find nothing better to do. And when I was in year 4, and when I was younger, um, the people really that bullied me were a lot older than me. So now I'm almost 18, and probably the people that used to bully me were a few years older than me, even sometimes 5, 6 years older than me, and now I don't know what happened to them, and I don't care, quite frankly. Um, so what I'm to say is I've been through a lot in my life, and it doesn't really sound like I would go through a lot because I'm only 17, but from a very young age I was really bullied. No matter who I tried to impress, it didn't work. I tried, dressing like other people. I tried doing the same as other people, and none of it ever worked. And then I realised that you don't give a shit what other people think about you. And that's one of the reasons I made this channel. Because it's not only to look back on my past, it's to prove to other people, to prove to other people that no matter what anyone else thinks about you, you could do great things. And my great thing that I want to do is all dedicated to this channel, so I can look back, so the haters can look at my future and, you know, be jealous, regret, you know, bullying me, because they're the ones that's gonna probably walk into me in the future and, you know, apologise or whatever. And it was always, tough. And no matter what you do, you get bullied about everything. With your size, anything really. Size, what you do. Everyone gets bullied about different things, but it's really a tough topic in the world, and it always has been. And the sad thing is, it's never going to stop. And I realised for a while that what makes me happy is singing. And sure, I can't sing, but every time I had a tough day, that's what I did. Singing, when I was in year 6, I used to write my own scripts. None of them ever lasted, but it was just for fun, really. And when I was in year 9, we were doing 2 years of college with school, and I wanted to do drama or performing arts at that time, but I had no choice not to, because I didn't end up being able to do that, because in our school, if you wanted to do drama or performing arts, you had to be a girl. So the only choices I got was construction and engineering, basically, the manly things. But yeah, as I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter where you're from. Don't give a shit what anyone else thinks about you, because I've had so much people tell me not to even try. And it's because they want to see me fail. A lot of my family and friends, sure, they're helping me because they don't want me to fail. And they're actually looking out for me. And as I said before, it's not the case that if you fail, it's a case of when you fail. Because I know I'm going to fail a lot of times. And You know what I mean? It's a good thing because you learn from your mistakes and you come back stronger. And so, not long ago, I realised that I shouldn't care what anyone thinks about me because for years I was trying to become popular and it was stupid. And if it wasn't that, the people were trying to get me to, smoke and that. And I've never smoked, I've never taken drugs, and I'm never going to. Because, apparently it's cool, but there's nothing cool about it. And I just want to really properly talk about my story, I guess you can say. Because as I said, I was bullied from a very young age, and the only thing I liked to do was sing and, do everything like that. And sure, I'm not good at it. And everyone, everything I tried to do, everyone took the piss out of. I've probably got like 10 YouTube channels online now because the first video I uploaded was 5 years ago, and from that first video, once everyone started seeing it, everyone just, took the piss and everything. So that's most of the reason why my other channels failed, because it was either too much or I was too embarrassed to keep it going because everyone was making me feel that I was doing something wrong, basically. Since the beginning, everyone's been making it out like I'm doing something wrong. And I'm not. And there's a lot of people that are in the same situation with bullying and that. I don't get bullied now. I haven't been bullied for the last year or two. But when it did happen, it was all the time, constantly. When I went to year 7, it was sixth formers, and they were 6 years older than me, and it was always about the same things. You know what I mean? No matter what I did was good enough for anyone, and I don't really care anymore. But I'm only talking about my story, so I can hopefully motivate some people, because a lot of people go through bullying and a lot of people go through a tough life, and I'm going to prove to you guys with my journey that you shouldn't care what anyone thinks about you. Because if I still cared about what people thought of me, I wouldn't have this channel. I wouldn't have gone to performing arts. I don't know what I'd be doing, to be honest. But yeah, doing performing arts now just makes me so happy, and the people that I've met, I mean, it's unreal, and it's just one of the best things I've done in my life. And if any of you get bullied or think, no, because you can't do anything you want because other people judge you. What I'm saying is, don't care what anyone else thinks about you. Don't care what anyone else says. Prove them wrong, and they're the ones that's gonna probably end up homeless. Probably, maybe not, but you know what I mean. It's your past catches up with you, and everyone that bullies people now, the bullies, in my opinion, their past is gonna catch up to them. You know what I mean? And it's going to be harder for them in the future. But for me, as I said, I've been bullied for like 2 years, but once it did happen, it was hard. It was constantly for years, you know what I mean? But no matter where you're from, because everyone's told me, you're only from a small place in Wales, and it's true. But I'm not going to let that stop me. You know what I mean? Nothing's going to stop me from doing anything. What people think about me is not going to stop me from becoming what I want. In the next 10 years, anything can happen. But I am not giving up on my dream. And neither should you. Any dream that you have, if it's to become an actor, if you want to be a doctor, anything, don't let anyone stand in your way. And you're the one that's going to go further. Because as I said, I used to care what people think about me all the time. I always tried to impress people. And I realised that I don't need to. That I'm my own person. And if you don't like me, don't talk to me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know what you could have called that video. I guess it was my story and a little bit motivational, because as I said in yesterday's video, I want to motivate people on this channel and myself as well. So yeah, that's what I've got to say for this video. Never give up. Never let anyone stand in your way. Don't let anyone tell you different what you want to do. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.